broken into the dog biscuit factory? Quickly, we need to go and investigate. Wait a minute. Today in the Pooch parlour. All right, cockers. A silky-coated gun dog.
A little tangled around your winky, but we can sort that out.
And a challenge with a twist.
Just started my line from a spiral.
I'm afraid.
And 4 new groomers in a spin.
I don't want to cry.
So who will be the best in show?
We look very similar now.
And which 2 will make it into the second quarter-final?
I feel like I've forgotten how to groom.
Let the fur fly. This is Pooch Perfect. This time we have Ellie from York.
I don't go with the flow. I like to be creative and be an individual. So, yeah, I like to shine.
Basilios from London.
If I come back as a dog, I would like to be a toy poodle, so fabulous ladies can have me in their handbag.
Helen from Brighton.
Recently, I put angel wings on my friend's dog, and now she gets loads of attention. She loves it.
And Georgia from South Wales.
All my dogs are named after Disney characters. Aurora, Colette, Dory, Bambi. Right, hold on. How am I going to remember them all?
Let's go. Hello, everyone. Hi. How are we all doing? Hi.
Very good. Hello.
I am Sheridan. And this is my right-hand pooch, Stanley. Remember Brangelina? Well, we are Sherilee. No, we've been over this. Steridon doesn't work. Sounds like something you put false teeth in. But we're not the ones you need to impress. Judging you for those 2 places in the quarterfinals is dog groomer extraordinaire Colin Taylor and the veritable queen of Poochie Preen, Verity Hardcastle. And please say hello to the man with our doggy welfare at his heart. It's our resident vet, Bolu. Groomers, are you ready for the breed makeover challenge?
Yes.
Today, it's a dog from our very own shores. It's silky, it's smooth, it's the English Cocker Spaniel. The English Cocker Spaniel is the nation's 3rd most popular pooch. They were first bred to track and retrieve game, and their name Cocker comes from their job to hunt woodcocks. Their sense of smell is 10,000 times more acute than humans, so they found work as police sniffer dogs. Your nicked mate. They're also loyal and loving pets. Arthur was chosen to be best man at Elton John's wedding. Traditionally, these dogs were hand-stripped for a breed standard groom, but our groomers are hoping to achieve the same silky look using clippers. All right, cockers. Dog squad, release the hounds. Helen, meet Teddy.
Oh, bless him.
Hell of a fit.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Georgia, meet Lulu.
Oh,
She's lush. Oh, thank you so much.
Sweetheart.
Oh, she's so good.
Cecilius, meet Tilly.
Ooh.
so cute.
Hello. Thank you. Come a bit.
Ellie, meet Harris.
Oh, I love this colour.
Thank you.
Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Will you come with me? Come on in.
Groomers, our judges want you to take your cockers and give it a breed standard groom. That's like what you'd see at Crufts. No, literally the opposite of you, Stanley. Judges, what do you want to see?
The dog's body needs to be flat, silky and smooth. Make sure that the hair blends well together.
I want to see good angulation in those furnishings. That's from the breastbone, under the tummy and into the hind legs. And if that dog's got a wig, you need to know what to do with it.
Wigs and furnishings? Sounds like a department store. Groomers, you have 2¼ hours. Begin on the bark.
Right, so my name is Harris and I'm 8 years old. If you tickle my ears, I'll be your best friend. Oh, you're going to be my best friend, are you? Hey?
She's got the same name as my mother, Lulu. That's cool. 7 years old. We love chasing cats and birds.
My name's Teddy. I'm 8 years old. I like to lick people when they least expect it. Do you now?
Hello, you're Tilly. Okay. I can beg, lie down, high five, and I can even twirl. Watch out, Stanley.
Right, let's have a look at your coat then.
Although today's models are purebred Cocker Spaniels,
Just going to move you back. That's a good boy.
their coats are all different weights and lengths.
A little tangled in the inside and round your winky, but we can sort that out.
So the first part of the groom is a consultation with the client.
It's beautiful, very nice way. Yes, he's very happy dog.
Not a bad coat. She's got quite a thinning coat, but she is getting a bit older, so it's a lot curlier than everyone else's. A little bit of dry skin, if you sweetheart. Okay. No matting. Nothing extreme for you. No?
So, this is Daniel the Spaniel. Oh, tell me about his coat. It just makes me want to run my fingers all the way through it.
He has an absolutely beautiful coat, which is draping over his body like a silk scarf. It's flat, it's silky, it's smooth, it is breathtaking.
It's really hard to get this look. Sometimes when they're spayed or castrated, or when clipping the coat, their coat changes to that really thick, woolly texture like George's dog.
So can you show me Daniel the Spaniel's furnishings?
The furnishings come from the breastbone here. They flow all together under the dog, under the belly, into the tuck up, and then down, flowing into the hind legs. Originally, these guys were bred as a hunter's helper. So they're going through brambles, bracken, fields, and these just help to protect their legs.
So this breed's got lovely long ears. Is there a reason for that?
They are scent dogs, and these ears help them to trap the scent and help to guide it up into their face.
And you mentioned about the wig.
If you have a dog with a beautiful shaped head like Daniel,
Yeah.
the last thing you want to do is leave too much hair on that head. The head should be well chiseled, which goes into these pendulous ears, and really you're taking it short and just clip over that bump to give it that soft look.
The wig has to go.
This isn't a wig. This is the model's own. Oh, you mean the dog?
Oh, sorry.
Right, you ready for the bath? You ready? Ready? Oh, come on in.
Such a good girl.
Right, so let's just check out the shampoos. What have we got? For dirty dogs. Do you know what? I think you need that to start with because you're a bit of stink hound, aren't you? Eh?
I'm not overly confident. I think I've got about 2 on my books with full coats. We never get cockers with full furnishings. My customers don't want the frills and the fanciness. I'm Georgia. I'm from South Wales. Dog grooming is absolutely my life. I come from 3 generations of dog groomers. My gran was a dog groomer. My mother's still a dog groomer. I'm a dog groomer along with my 2 sisters. I've got my husband involved. He's got his brother involved. And my dad show dogs, so he has to groom his dogs as well. I started in the salon when I was 16. And this is my team! Social media inspires me a lot. I do watch what the trends are. I travelled to Thailand to do an Asian freestyle course. It's when you exaggerate their faces and make them look super cute. Coming from a family of groomers, there is an added pressure, especially for my mother, because I do want to impress her. But hopefully I will make her proud.
Georgia! Hi, darling. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
When was the first time you ever groomed a dog?
When I was 3, I was still in nappies. I went into my mother's grooming room. I picked up clippers, I think it was, and just took a chunk out of a finished dog on it.
No.
And she was only like here, and I was just like, gone.
Did your mum go mad?
Yeah, she went mad, and she had to offer like a free groom.
Is she good, your mum?
Yeah, she won best of breed at Crufts.
And Crofts?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You're gonna be so clean and fluffy. She smells amazing. Very fresh and very nice.
Right, ready. It's a good boy. Fine. It's a good boy, aren't you? Eh?
No. I'm just going to brush him through first and get rid of some tangles before I pop him in the bath. If I wasn't brushing now, it would make the coat dry a little bit curlier. So I'd just like to loosen up the curls just to make sure that it's looking as best it can.
So, do Cocker Spaniels make good pets, Dr. Bollock?
They do. They're great companion animals, great family animals as well.
What brings these dogs to your door?
The majority of the time it's because of like skin infections. Also, when you're walking them in fields, they can get these little grass seeds which get trapped in between their feet. It can migrate up the foot, can go into the chest, can go into the abdomen. In that case, they might need surgery. So when you come back from walks, the best thing you can do is check in between the paws.
Right.
This is the first one I ever removed.
Oh, wow. You kept it a little slide all these years.
Exactly.
I bet you're a hoot at a dinner party.
Teddy's got some code.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're going to do on them ears, because right now they look absolutely huge.
It's making his ear look really high set because of all this fluff. So I'm going to clip the top third like in line with the jaw, just to bring the ear lower.
You grew in Brighton. Tell me what breeds you get the most in Brighton.
Cockatoos. I feel like these are more of a country dog, so we don't get many of these, really. I'm Helen, I'm 29 years old, and I'm the senior groomer at a salon in Brighton. I'm really lucky to live near the beach, and I commute to work on a skateboard, and then get to hang out with dogs all day. Life is great. I love being given free rein to do whatever I want. And I like things that are kind of like unique and edgy. I've only ever entered one competition and I won it. Obviously it was amazing. If I were to win, it would be an absolute dream. But if I just leave here a better groomer, then that's enough for me. Good boy, aren't you? You're beautiful. So I'm going to use a coconut extract for silky coats. And then I'll put a little bit of conditioner on the ends of the ears and all the furnishings. Just make sure he's like super clean and silky. Thanks, buddy. You get soaked as a dog groomer when you're barking dogs. If my friends ever want to meet me after work, I have to go home first and change because I stink.
Now the dogs are bathed, the most important stage of this groom can begin.
I don't know how well it takes to a blaster, but I'm going to set it off slow and see how we get on.
As the name suggests, the blast dryer is noisy, so ear protectors reduce the sound and keep the dog calm.
I feel like I'm really behind because I've heard blasters go off.
Ridding these cockers of their kinks will give them the sleek finish the judges are after.
So I'm going to use a wild sticker brush today. I'm just trying to manipulate the cord to get into a sticky, smoothie kind of direction. Hopefully the judges will know this dog is a bit older and a lot thicker than some of the other dogs in here today, so they won't be too critical with a little bit of a curl.
I use crystal sparkle that contains silk proteins and leave coat smooth and silky.
I have not recently groomed so many Cocker Spaniels, but I can do it. My name is Vasilios, I'm 32 years old, I live in London and I'm originally from Greece. I was always crazy for animals, I adore dogs, so I became a hairdresser for dogs. The salon that I work is in London and lots of famous clients come there, like Frank Lampard, Gary Barlow, Lily Allen, David Beckham comes even every week sometimes with his 3 spaniels and with his kids. Before I became a dog groomer, I studied electric engineer at the university, but I don't know even to change a bulb. I'm a very positive person and I'm here to win and to be the best. I'm gonna go for it.
Hi, Cecilia!
Hello. Hello, dry your hair?
Yes, I'd like you to blow my hair.
A bit straighter, I think, on the edges, yeah. I would say.
What is the life like for a London dog?
It's very glamorous and posh.
Is it?
Some of the dogs, they don't live with their owners. They live in their own apartments in Knightsbridge.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Who looks after them?
Yeah, they have dog sitters. Yes.
Like a maid for the dog?
That's why I would love to be a dog in London.
Don't blame you, I want to be a dog in London. Half an hour down.
Oh, okay. Cockers take so long to dry, so I'm worried about how long I'm taking. The aim is no curls, so let's see if I can not get any curls.
Looking around, I'm not feeling overly confident. She's a heavier, coated pup, but I'll just work with what I got. I will just hopefully make it as close to free standard as I can. We're a dream team. I mean, a bit chunkier kind of girls, we're fine. We're going to work with this.
You know Ethel from number 32? Apparently she's been having it with Joyce's husband. I know. You're not listening. Don't look down there. She might see you.
Hi, Ellie. What's your vision for those furnishings?
Sleek, slimline. When he moves, has that elegant grace like the Cocker Spaniel has, like the floating in the wind.
So do you see many of these breeds in your salon?
I would probably say the second popular dog that I get in the salon. Do you know, believe it or not, I do a few this colour, so I was so happy I got this one. I'm Ellie, I'm a Yorkshire lass. I've been a groomer 10 years, and we converted my garage into a salon. Well done. It's my life, and it's my calling. When I'm competing, I specialise in creative dog grooming, thinking outside the box with the haircuts. I don't go with the flow. I like to be creative and be an individual. So, yeah, I like to shine. I take inspiration from various places. I'll be sat watching my 5-year-old, and there'll be lots of shapes, patterns, colours, pure inspiration. I'd like to win, but got to keep myself grounded. It's going to be really tough competition. Harrison really calm. He's taking it in his stride. So I couldn't have asked for a better dog, to be fair. We're going to do a good job, aren't we, pal?
Hey, Baloo.
Yep.
What do you call a dog? Cross with a daisy.
Dunno.
A cauliflower. Halfway through, groomers! Halfway!
Not sure we're going to make it.
Let's get your clip, buddy. Let's get your clips, yeah?
I'm really struggling to get them dry.
Now the rest of the groomers have dried the coats, they can begin the haircut.
Prep is really important because it's kind of like your foundations of the groom. So I do all the pads, and then seeing if the ears need a bit of a clean. And then I'll go on to a body work then, and then I tend to do all the clipper work.
So now they're onto the trimming. What are you looking for?
We're trying to get that beautiful jacket, the jacket being the actual body of the dog. It should absolutely flow into stem furnishings. When you're looking at this dog from above, we want to see smooth lines.
I'm not seeing any scissors.
No, well, the scissors will come out soon.
Okay.
So first they actually get the clipping done, then they're bringing the big guns out, the scissors, and they'll normally work their way from the bottom up, making sure everything comes in balance.
So I'm using clippers just to glide on the dog's body and use the rib cage as where I would stop and then glide off so that it blends.
I am removing the top part of the head. It's a breed standard rule having a flat head on an English cocker.
So I've just taken a wig straight off. Maybe if it's salon work, different, the owners might want to keep it for a bit of characteristics, but sorry, she's had it off. Hi, wig. You look like a new woman.
I love those eyelashes.
I know. I think they're going to have to come off though.
Oh, really?
That's not breed standard to keep them.
Oh, well, will you keep them for me? Because I need some new falsies.
if you want.
I'm sweating. Good girl. I'm gonna go short on the back. I'm gonna go very short on the head as well. So she's gonna be clean and smooth. She's gonna look really glamorous, very nice movement.
Vasilius, he doesn't see many Cocker Spaniels in his salon, but he has really good breed knowledge behind him.
Yeah. So right now he's using the clippers. He's coming down that dog's throat. You have to stretch that neck out because the Cocker Spaniels have that fold. It's called the dewlap. You've got to make sure you stretch it and you get that nice, smooth clipper lines.
Yeah, it can easily catch.
30 minutes to go.
Let's crack on with scissoring, shall we, pal? Hey?
Scissoring the dog will refine the cocker's silhouette around the longer areas of their coat.
So first step is to tidy the legs.
And this should flatter the dog's anatomy.
She's got a bit of a cankle going on, so I don't really want to enhance that. I want to try and make it smaller.
So lots of black fur here. Look, I can make it a moustache, couldn't I?
Very nice.
I'm not really a perfectionist, but I am a faffer. I will like take one side a bit short and the other like 10 minutes before we finish. And then I have to go back and do the whole side again. I always do. I do in competitions as well. It's just something I've always done. I just need to know when to stop.
Sweating. Just about the time and not finishing. Under the pressure, I feel like I've forgotten how to groom.
15 minutes remaining now, guys. 15 minutes.
So with the chest, I'm going to scissor it in line with the skirt to blend it and give it balance. It's probably easier my work to do on the body, but because I'm running out of time, I need to get the shape of these legs in.
Ellie, she got the only blue roan Cocker Spaniel in the competition.
Yeah, I love this colouring.
But you have to be careful.
That's going to need blending.
I am a stickler when it comes to making sure that the haircut flows.
Me too.
I've really not got much time.
I have to finish in 11 minutes. I'm not going to finish in 11 minutes. Georgia, have you finished already?
Don't be so silly. I'm proper panicking.
Helen, we're not finished yet either.
I feel like I'm not even looking up. I'm just like, oh my God, so overwhelmed. I haven't even got on the ears yet.
5 minutes remaining.
I have touched all over the body of the dog, so yeah, just a bit better finish I would like.
3, 2, 1. That's it, Cockers. You're out of time.
Oh my God.
Scissors down.
Well done, buddy. Oh, you lovely. So good. Mwah.
Well done, Helen.
Well done. Yours looks amazing.
Well done, girl. Finished. Finished.
4 curly cockers looked like they'd hiked through the hedgerows. But now, who is leading the field with silky furnishings? Georgia and Lulu, can you canter your cocker to the Pooch podium for perusal, please?
Now then, when this dog walked in, it had a perm, right? And you have really straightened this out. This was not an easy coat to work with. You haven't done a show trim, but what you've done is perfect for Lulu. You've made her look like a Cocker Spaniel, and that's what a good groomer does.
Oh, thank you.
She's not the slimmest of dogs, but you've actually slimmed her down. So let me know the secret.
I know, I had to do the same. Shave my hair off.
You've given her a beautiful smooth head. She's got a nice structured muzzle. I love that you're taking the wig off. And when you're looking at this dog from above, I can't see any hair sticking out, which I love. So well done.
Thank you.
Ellie.
Your clipping is really neat. The dog is blessed with a beautiful coat. But one thing is, I'd have just liked you to have blended this bit more. This area really distracts me here.
Yeah.
It's almost like a pom-pom on his bum. It's just that bit of finishing off.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree.
So you've got this beautiful blue roan colour going on. Then it goes into this very dark skirt. I would have blended this in a little bit more because it's just too heavy. So in your shop, how would you normally do that?
I would use comb attachments, to be honest, to get the bulk off. Just to give it that
But
bit.
you didn't do that today?
No, my head's just not been
It's okay.
in
It's
it
okay.
today.
So do keep that in mind. Also, if I were to get my hands and I were to pull all this hair back, everything else above that hock, which is right here, that's your hock bow. I would have clipped it off.
Okay,
These are a little bit more work, attention to detail, and then you would have nailed it.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Helen and Teddy.
First of all, let me say, when I saw Teddy walking up to the table, he had flow in the coat. It was moving absolutely beautifully. The furnishings could be a little bit more tidy, and you don't necessarily want to see the hair sticking out from the sides. It should be nice and flush.
Yeah.
Make sure, but you give yourself an extra 15 minutes to go over your work and refine the work.
Thank you.
I'm just going to check that the ears are matching.
I don't think they are, but
Don't tell me these things.
well, you'll find it anyway. You're the expert.
I mean, you're only, I would say, a mil out, so that's pretty good. I thought your bathing and use of product knowledge was really good. This dog is so shiny. It's like a mirror. Well done.
Thank you.
And finally, Vasilios and Tilly.
I would have probably left the skirt a little bit higher, okay? So where your rib cage falls in, I would have fallen off there. It's a little bit too low for my liking, okay? Nice and smooth on the top of the head. You've come down the ears here. I will say it's a little bit hairy right there, so it's just a little attention to detail.
She's trying to woo me with her paw.
Yes, just high five as well.
Yeah, I know, Puppet. I can see here you've cleared the shoulder well, but I would have really liked you to have taken down the front of this leg because we have a lot of hair here in reference to the hair that we have here. And what we really want to see is a flowing line.
Just I was afraid, to be honest, to trim it shorter.
Absolutely.
It
But
didn't
sometimes
work.
tailoring it into the dog that you have would be a
Yeah,
better guess.
Can I do it again?
So, at the judges cock a hoop about our Cocker Spaniels, and which two groomers will be in the doghouse, risking their place in the quarter-final.
Top dog in our first challenge is... Georgia.
Georgia, you took the breed standard trim and tailored it for Lulu's anatomy. And that's exactly what we want to see in a great groomer.
Thank you.
And in second place is... Helen.
Oh, thank you.
Helen, it was a really flat and shiny coat with a great silhouette and tail.
Thank you.
If only you managed your time to give it the finish it deserved.
I agree with you.
So I'm afraid in the doghouse, it's Vasilios and Ellie.
I'm in the doghouse, and I totally understand why. I wouldn't normally groom like that. All I can say is my head just wasn't in the first challenge, but I've still got time to pull this around.
I'm a bit sad, to be honest, because I thought maybe I'm going to place, first or second. If I want to go to the quarterfinal, I have to try harder, so I'm going to try my best.